I just want to give you guys all a thank you for liking and subscribing to my content here on YouTube. I do want to address some of the negative comments that I've been getting. We're going to paint the whole hood white, the whole trunk white, and then maybe the tops of these quarters.
Cassidy Mceown was a young woman who worked on a TV show called Rust Valley Restorers. On this show, she fixed up old cars that were broken and rusty. She was really good at her job, and people loved watching her work. She could take apart engines, fix dents, and paint cars to make them look like new again. Cassidy started working on cars when she was just 17 years old. She went to a car show in her town with an old Ford car that she had been fixing up. A man named Mike Hall saw how good she was at fixing cars and asked her to come work at his shop. Mike Hall was the boss of the TV show about fixing old cars. Even though Cassidy had never been on TV before, she was so good with tools and fixing things that she got the job. When the TV show started filming, Cassidy was just learning, but she worked really hard. She didn't just clean cars or help other people. She actually knew how to fix the hard parts like engines and body damage. The people watching the show could see that she really knew what she was doing. She wasn't just pretending for the cameras. After working on the show for a few years, Cassidy got a special certificate called a Red Seal. This certificate proved that she was a real expert at fixing cars, not just someone who looked good on TV. With this certificate, she could be in charge of big car fixing projects, and other people had to listen to her because she really knew her stuff. While she was on the TV show, Cassidy also went to schools and meetings to teach other young people, especially girls, how to fix cars. Most people who fix cars for work are men, so it was special to see a young woman who was so good at it. She would show students how to weld metal together and how to make sure car parts were straight and perfect. But then something bad happened. In early 2023, Cassidy's father died. She was very sad and posted one short video on the internet to tell people what happened. After that, she stopped posting anything online for 3 months. She needed time to be sad and to think about her life without people watching her all the time. Around the same time, the people who made the TV show wanted to change things. They wanted less real car fixing and more drama and arguments between people. They wanted Cassidy to appear on the show less and to focus more on creating exciting stories instead of actually fixing cars. Cassidy didn't like this idea at all. She said she wasn't going to be just a background person who didn't do much. She wanted to keep doing the real work of fixing cars. There was a big meeting where the TV show people and Cassidy talked about this. Cassidy told them she wouldn't agree to their changes. She said she was the person who actually fixed the cars, and that's what people liked watching. She didn't want to just pretend or create fake drama. After this meeting, Cassidy decided she didn't want to be on the TV show anymore. She asked to be taken out of the last few episodes of the season. Someone recorded her saying she wouldn't let anyone make her just a background character and that she did real work, not acting. This video got shared all over the internet. Some people agreed with Cassidy and said she was right to protect her reputation as a real car expert. Other people thought she should have been more willing to work with the TV show people, but Cassidy didn't argue with anyone online. She just posted one picture of a closed garage door with words that said, "Let work speak." Even though Cassidy left the TV show, she kept working at the same car shop. People who visited the shop saw her there, still wearing her work clothes and fixing cars like nothing had changed. She was still doing her job, just not on camera anymore. After leaving the show, Cassidy started her own business. In January 2024, she went to an office and signed papers to start a company called Cassidy Customs. This new business would fix old cars and also teach other people how to do it. She used all the money she had saved from working on the TV show for 6 years to start this business. Cassidy also started making her own videos on YouTube. These videos were different from the TV show. They didn't have fancy music or special effects. They just showed her actually fixing cars in real workshops. She filmed everything with natural light so people could see exactly what she was doing. People who really loved old cars started watching her videos, and after 6 months, over 45,000 people were following her channel. She also started working with a company that makes tools for fixing cars. She made videos showing people how to use different tools properly. She did live video streams where she taught people how to fix dents and rust on cars. Thousands of people watched these videos, including many young workers who lived far away and couldn't easily learn these skills anywhere else. Cassidy decided she wanted to learn even more, so she went back to school. She didn't go to get a regular degree, but to learn about running a business. She wanted to make sure she knew how to manage people and money when she opened her own big car shop. Her plan was bigger than just fixing cars for people. She wanted to open a place where she could teach other people, especially young women, how to fix cars professionally. She got money from a program that helps young people start businesses, and someone who works with old cars in another province also gave her money to help. Cassidy found an old warehouse building in a town called Salmon Arm, not far from where she used to work. The building was in bad shape with a leaky roof and cracked floors, but it was the right size for what she wanted to do. She planned to divide it into 3 parts: one area for fixing cars, one area for painting cars, and one area for teaching students. The shop is supposed to open at the end of 2025. Cassidy plans to hire 4 people to work there full-time and also have 6 spots for students who are learning. She will only hire people who have the same Red Seal certificate she has, which proves they really know how to fix cars well. Cassidy completely changed how she used social media after her father died and after she left the TV show. Before, she used to post pictures of herself doing regular things like camping or hanging out with friends. Now she only posts things about work and her dog named Sierra. Sierra appears in many of her videos, usually just lying near her while she works. The dog doesn't do tricks or anything cute for the camera. She's just there as Cassidy's companion while she works. Cassidy moved to a small cabin near the woods where she could work quietly without lots of people bothering her. A friend said she barely left her house for 3 weeks after her father's funeral, but then she started working again. She decided she wanted her work to be private and professional, not entertainment for other people. The people who made the TV show asked her to come back for some special episodes in 2025, but she said no right away. She didn't want to negotiate or discuss it. She had completely decided that she didn't want to be on TV anymore. She wanted to focus only on her real work of fixing cars and teaching other people. Cassidy's new business is looking for people to work there. They posted job openings for 3 full-time workers who must have Red Seal certificates and experience fixing at least 5 different old cars. They're also starting a special program to teach young women under 30 how to fix cars professionally. This will be the first time in that part of Canada that a woman has run both a car repair shop and a training program. Cassidy's logo for her new business is a picture of a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda, which was a car she fixed in 2020. Under the picture, it says, "Built by skill, not script." This shows that she wants people to know her work is real, not made up for TV. In May 2025, Cassidy posted a picture of her new workspace with words that said, "No more cameras, just real cars and real skills." This shows that she's happy to be working without having to worry about looking good for TV or creating drama for entertainment. Cassidy's story shows how someone can choose to focus on their real skills instead of being famous. She went from being a teenager who was good at fixing cars to being on a popular TV show, and then decided that being on TV wasn't as important as doing good work. She used the money and experience she got from TV to start her own business where she can fix cars and teach other people without having to worry about entertainment. Now, Cassidy is building something that will last longer than a TV show. She's creating a place where people can learn real skills and where the most important thing is how well you can do the work, not how you look on camera or whether you create drama. She went from being someone other people filmed to being someone who is in charge of her own career and life. What makes Cassidy's story special is that she never forgot what was most important to her Even when she was famous on TV, she cared more about doing good work than being popular. When she had to choose between staying on TV and doing fake drama or leaving to do real work, she chose real work every time. This shows that she has strong values and knows what matters most to her. Many people become famous and then forget about the skills that made them famous in the first place. But Cassidy was different. So she kept learning and getting better at fixing cars even while she was on TV. She studied hard to get her Red Seal certificate, which is like getting a gold medal for being good at your job. She also kept teaching other people and going to schools to share what she knew. When Cassidy's father died, it was probably the hardest thing that ever happened to her. Losing someone you love is always terrible, but she had to deal with it while lots of people were watching her on TV and social media. She handled it in a very mature way by taking time to be sad and heal without worrying about what other people thought. She showed that sometimes the best thing to do is to step away from everything and take care of yourself. The way Cassidy dealt with her sadness also shows how much she had grown up. When she first started on the TV show, she was just a teenager who was good with tools. But by the time she left the show, she had become a real professional who knew how to make tough decisions about her life and career. She learned that being on TV might make you famous, but it doesn't always make you happy or help you do your best work. Cassidy's decision to start her own business shows that she thinks about the future, not just what's happening right now. She could have stayed on TV and made money without working as hard, but she chose to build something that would last. Starting a business is scary because you don't know if it will work. But Cassidy was willing to take that risk because she believed in herself and her skills. Her new business is also special because she wants to help other people, especially young women who want to learn how to fix cars. In most car repair shops, almost all the workers are men. Cassidy knows how hard it can be to be the only woman in a place like that, so she wants to create a place where young women can learn without feeling uncomfortable or different. The training program she's starting is important because it will teach people real skills they can use to get good jobs. Fixing cars is work that always needs to be done, and people who are good at it can make good money. By teaching these skills to young women, Cassidy is helping them have better futures and also helping the car repair industry have more skilled workers. Cassidy's YouTube channel shows that she understands how to use technology in a smart way. Instead of trying to be flashy or funny, like many people on the internet, she focuses on teaching people useful things. Her videos don't have fancy music or special effects because she wants people to pay attention to the actual work she's doing. This approach has worked well because thousands of people watch her videos to learn real skills. The fact that Cassidy went back to school to learn about running a business shows that she knows fixing cars is only part of what she needs to know. To run a successful business, you also need to understand money, how to manage people, and how to plan for the future. She didn't just assume she could figure it out on her own. She was smart enough to get proper training in the things she didn't already know. Cassidy's relationship with her dog Sierra also shows what kind of person she is. Sierra isn't trained to do tricks or act cute for the camera. She's just a regular dog who stays close to Cassidy while she works. This shows that Cassidy likes real, honest relationships, not ones that are fake or just for show. Even her relationship with her pet is genuine and not performed for other people's entertainment. The location Cassidy chose for her new business is also smart. Instead of putting it in a busy city where lots of people would see it, she chose a quieter place where she can focus on work. This shows that she cares more about doing good work than about being seen by lots of people. It also probably costs less money to rent a building in a smaller town, which is important when you're starting a new business. Cassidy's story teaches us that it's okay to change your mind about what you want to do with your life. She didn't plan to be on TV when she started fixing cars, and she didn't plan to leave TV when she got famous. But when situations changed, she was brave enough to make new choices that were right for her. This is an important lesson because life doesn't always go the way we expect. and we need to be able to adapt and make good decisions even when things are difficult. The way Cassidy handled criticism and disagreement also shows her maturity. When people online argued about whether she was right to leave the TV show, she didn't get into arguments with them. She just kept working and let her actions speak for themselves. This is a good example of how to handle situations where not everyone agrees with your choices. Cassidy's story is still being written. Her new business hasn't opened yet, but all the planning and preparation she's doing shows that she's serious about making it successful. She's not rushing into anything. She's taking time to do things properly, get the right training, hire good people, and set up her workshop correctly. This careful approach gives her the best chance of building something that will last for many years. In the end, Cassidy Mceown's story is about choosing what's real over what's fake, choosing hard work over easy fame, and choosing to build something meaningful instead of just being entertaining. She shows that young people can make wise decisions about their careers and lives, even when those decisions are difficult. Her story proves that if you're good at something you love, you can find a way to make a living doing it without compromising your values or pretending to be someone you're not.